Get right out of town.
100%.
Oh, he ain't lying. There they are. There they are, everyone. Looks pretty good already, honestly.
Got him. Fish.
Fish, fish. Come on, big good one, man. Oh my God. Got him? Yep, he's got him. He's got him. What a hog! Well, everybody, it's a sad day in every man's life when you have to say sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista to one truck, but then say hello to the new one. Here it is, everybody. The guys here at Gresham Toyota were absolutely amazing. This is actually the third vehicle I bought from these guys. So I'm really excited to announce, and I know you guys have already heard it from both Cameron and Marlon, but our new partnership with Gresham Toyota here. Amazing service, amazing people, and they're all fishermen too. So it really helps when you come into a place that people know what you need, they know what you need it for, and they're nice enough to help you out and get you out the door with an amazing deal. So Gresham Toyota, love you guys, thank you so much. And I cannot wait to make this thing look even sexier than it already does. Look at her, oh blue. Now the color and everything will be changing because we're going right after this down the street to a custom wrap place where we're going to design the wrap and we're going to design the look for this thing because we're going to be a driving billboard, that's for sure. Well, over the course of the last few weeks, there has been an amazing transformation. And all I got to say is, Mama, look at us now. Right here says it all, everybody. These guys are the guys. What they've done for me here is, I should shed a tear on this because I would never have imagined of having a truck like this in my life. So guys, thank you so much. And the beauty of it is, if you guys want a custom truck like this, I basically went through and I customized this thing to the T. We did the lift, we did the tires, we got the rack on there, we did a custom wrap. I'll show you guys that a little bit more once it's all cleaned back up. But we are on our way on the first tent camping adventure of the season. We got the brand new truck, we got the woods, we got all 5, because, no, how many seasons are there? Yeah, anyways, all 5 seasons we're gonna see here today. It's snowing, it's raining, the wind's blowing, the sun's out, I don't know, and something else. Let's go have some fun. As I was saying, what's it doing right now?
It's hailing. On to the next one.
Okay, season number 6. You guys all remember my good buddy Colter. He's been in a few episodes before. And today we are out on a mountain adventure. Definitely the mountains. It doesn't seem like it's almost June right now. That is for damn sure. But what we're out here doing this morning is something that is my absolute favorite springtime tradition, and that is looking for the most tasty little morsel that grows out of the planet Earth. And he told me that where we're at today there was going to be some, and I don't believe him because it doesn't look like the typical country that we usually look for them, but they are a very diverse organism. And that is the beautiful part of the morel mushroom, is that they do grow just about anywhere on this planet. So our goal is going to be stay in the truck for a while, thank God we got this beautiful new truck, and find ourselves some morels. Let's see if it can be done. What's that? What's that? Nah, stick.
Back up.
What?
Back up.
I don't believe you.
I think we got some. Oh yeah, 100%.
Get right out of town.
100%.
I don't believe him, everyone. Don't believe him. Let's go check it out for ourselves. Oh, he ain't lying. There they are.
There's some more.
There they are, little. Oh, those are good shape. Oh, you're gonna step on them, Tyne. There they are, everyone. That's a morel mushroom in the wilds of the Pacific Northwest. Go figure that out. Nice. We're on our way to a good meal already on this trip. We're gonna be all over the place here. You know, we're in an area where there is a lot of things to do. We have a big agenda for this trip, but first things first, let's get these mushrooms picked. Just push them over. Just a pushover of a mushroom, I tell you. Oh yeah, look at those. Yum yums. Oh, nothing like the first morel of the year, everyone. That is a thing of beauty. Almost smelled the camera. Ooh, you guys don't smell as good. Yeah, sweet. Let's keep driving. That did not take very long. Wearing in the new brakes. Backing up. Backing up.
There's one.
Oh.
There they are.
What would we do without our friends? So Colter had mentioned as we were driving past this one in particular that it looked like a false morel. And I don't think we've ever quite talked about that here on Stay Fishy because we're pretty good at finding real ones. But what this is called is a calf brain. And this big slimy thing is not very good to eat. These things will actually make you super sick. But it's a great indication that there is mushrooms in the area. A lot of times these ones will come up first, and that will give you that indication of where they're actually going to be popping up later in the season. So pinpoint that stuff, lock that down on your GPS, and come back when the conditions are a little bit better. As you can tell, it's only about 40 degrees up here today. Big change from the weather that it's been. The thing about the morel mushrooms is you really want the weather to be nice outside. You want it to be sunny, you want the ground to be warm, and you want the earth to be pushing up that mycelium and popping out those mushrooms. So found a calf brain. Now you know what those are. We're gonna keep moving. See, we weren't kidding. Weren't kidding. It's snowing outside still. That is the weirdest thing about the spring. Probably my favorite time of it is the diversity of weather. You know, you get hail, you get sleet, you get snow, rain, sunshine, the wind blows, everything happens in one day. The one thing I will say is my favorite part is the thunderstorms. An old proverb always says that the lightning is what brings the morels up. I think that's why we haven't found a bunch yet, is because there hasn't been any lightning storms yet this year. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that. Okay, jackpot, jackpot. Oh, it's a pickle. We call these a pickle patch. Oh, it's a pickle. Nice, nice little, nice. Nice. That's a fatty, everyone. About as big as your head.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Okay. Oh, there's another one. We're eating tonight, ladies and gents. In the bag we go. Well, while we're at it, you know, might as well have a little munch. Pepperoni. Jackpot! Hit another mother load. And now this, everybody, right on the edge of a clearing or some sort of logged area is always the best. So you've seen in videos past, here's a little clip to one. Here they are. Here they are. There they are, everybody, in the flesh. Morel mushrooms in the ground, in the flesh. Right where they're supposed to be. Yes. Mwah. That when you find a nice logged area like what we just saw, or like this, you definitely find the most amount of mushrooms. So there's one there, bloop, 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 bloop.
Is that Mario Brothers?
Yep. We just leveled up, brother. We just leveled up. Nice. I'm super stoked. Colter brought up an idea for a recipe on this little round that we're gonna do with these, and I'm extremely excited to try. It's a very popular, I'll let him cut those. It's colder than hell out there. It's a very popular way to actually cook these. Is how a lot of people do it in the Midwest and on the East Coast of the United States. So I'm really excited to try it, but we have a lot of stuff to do before then. So once he's done cutting those mushrooms.
We got one right here. We got some growing over here also. So we're gonna start filling up on these, and we'll be able to preserve some of these by dehydrating them and cook them up with some fish later in the year. Here's a real morel compared to a false morel. You can definitely see the difference. The real morel's got a cone, like a fir cone shape, and then it's got honeycomb indentations. This one looks more like a brain. You cut these in half and they are hollow. You cut these ones in half and they do have some hollow spots in them, but they are pretty solid for the most part.
Here we go. Here we go. We're about to try something new, everybody. Life's about new experiences, good food, good and beautiful places. That's what I always say. And we are about to try some new food.
You're scaring me now.
Woo! Okay, so what we have here, we are gonna go take a look at, is something that I've wanted to eat a lot over the years. It's something that is very readily available to a lot of people out there, and that is fiddlehead. Now what these are, you guys, these are just ferns. There you go, they're ferns. But in the springtime, as they start to grow, after they die throughout the winter, they start to grow these little tips. And these things can be absolutely delicious to eat. So we're gonna saute these bad boys up with our mushrooms that we found so far, but we gotta get to picking them first, so let's do that. You wanna make sure you get the tender ones. Tender little morsels. This is gonna be good. I have a good feeling about this. It's definitely, I would call it hippie food, for sure. Most of the people I know that eat these a lot are hippies. But the good thing I'm a hippie cowboy, and I don't want to be too much of any one thing. And we just be like anyone else. Got us a hefty bag. Got probably a pound in there. Those are going to be delicious. It's going to go really well with what we have planned for dinner tonight, which is kind of where I'm thinking we should be headed right now. Got to find a good camp for the night. It's been a great day so far. What you got there? Almost looks like a shanty.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's an old shanty?
It's something else. Got gills.
Ah, got gills. Hashtag got gills. All right, well, on the road we go. Come on then, man. Go. Okay, so we're 4-buying. Thought this was a great opportunity to show how badass this truck is. We have these options, so I don't want to hit these rocks, obviously. Brand new truck. We know how Jordan's truck ended up looking, but still, we got this big rock here. I want to make sure I'm not going to be high centering. I'm not going to be hitting anything. And I have this camera that's actually going to look right down that back tire and make sure that I do not ultimately damage. Oh, yep, I got a rock out in front there. And we're good. Made it. Woohoo! That was kind of gnar for sure. Look at that! The river! Yeah, you said it, Lil. You said it, buddy. Super cool options. There's nowhere to turn around.
You're used to good.
God. Well, here we are. This is camp. Well, it's time for dinner, nonetheless. Let's go back up in here a little bit. We're there. All right, it's time to cook, everybody. It has been a long day of cruising around in the big girl. She's nice and dirty. Rightfully so, riding dirty. Now we have an amazing meal plan for this evening. Colter brought some of his own elk steaks. He put them in a marinade last night. I'll let him tell you a little bit more about that when we throw them on the grill. And we are gonna cook up these fiddleheads that we caught. So very excited for that. Let's get everything cleaned up. Let's get the barbecue ready. Let's get to cooking. Man, these things really do look good, don't they?
Yeah, they do look good.
Ooh, I'm excited. New tries. Okay. We got quite the haul of mushrooms there. I don't know how well you guys can see that in there, but pretty good for not getting out of the truck all day. Didn't even walk. But we're not eating those tonight. Those we are saving for a special thing tomorrow. We have a whole nother day planned for you guys tomorrow. Tonight's gonna just be the elk steaks and the fiddleheads. So let's get these mushrooms put away. What do you got those in, dude?
So, get some hoisin and some Worcestershire sauce. Keep it simple and let it sit for about 12 hours, 12 to 24 hours. Get a good marinade on. It makes it tender and it gives it great flavor.
Similar to what we do a lot. You know, I love that Worcestershire. Hopefully we'll be coming out with a Worcestershire sauce for you guys here soon. I know we have some seasonings on the way. Be on the lookout for those. We're actually using those seasonings here tonight, unless I forgot them. I really hope I didn't forget them. I might have forgot them. There it is.
We got fire.
Fire burn. Okay, so we're improvising. We have some breadcrumbs, seasoned breadcrumbs that I made in a video not too long ago for you guys. We have seasoned flour. It's gonna be good. We got a cube of butter, and we have some black pepper. We also have a little bit of, I can't believe it's not bouillon. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Why not? Improv. Yeah. A good little healthy handful of these bad boys. I have a feeling they're gonna cook down a little bit. I'm extremely excited to try these, man. It's been a long time coming. It's been years since I've picked these. We used to actually pick these commercially and sell them to mushroom buyers back in the day. For all of you unemployed people out there, there's a job out there for you if you like to be in the woods. Oh, look what we have too. We're gonna spice this up before you know it. Cholula and mayonnaise. Gonna make like my famous asparagus. So I do have a recipe for asparagus, which this is very similar to like a wild asparagus. You can tell by looking at it. I'm imagining the flavor is gonna be similar. So I'm gonna go some butter, a little bit of mayonnaise. I'm gonna do a little bit of that flour in there just to kind of give it some consistency to it. And I'm gonna throw a bit of that little bouillon stock in there. I think it's gonna give it a nice meaty flavor. Let's get our butter in there before we start burning our other ends.
Butter my biscuit, baby.
A bit of the bouillon, 2 packets of mayo. Pepper. A little bit of the hot sauce. And a sprinkle of some seasoned flour. Why not? Looks pretty good already, honestly. Actually, it smells really good already. Are you seeing this? It really reminds me of asparagus.
It does. It does.
Temperature down is just go. A little more butter, because Mom always said anything will taste good with a half stick of butter, Jordan. Yeah, this is gonna be the same thing, guys. Like the last episode, we ate stinging nettles, and I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't a fib on that last video. That was absolutely delicious, and it's things that we all walk past every day in life, especially if you're an outdoorsman or an outdoors woman and you're out there on the water. You walk by these things all the time, avoiding them and looking at them and saying, "Oh, cool! Look, there's that thing. There's that edible plant that I know I can eat." That's what edible means. But you always walk past them and kind of ignore the fact that they're there. But yeah, I think if I'm really curious, and it's kind of the last couple episodes have opened my eyes as to having more of an open mind to actually harvesting these things and eating them, because they're actually really good and they're free. I wasn't wrong. It tastes just like asparagus. It's actually kind of spicy too. Wow, that is delicious. I'm gonna be ready for a flip. For sure. Okay, I'm going back for more. These are delicious. Colter!
You're on the edible talk, and we got licorice root on the maples down here, which isn't a food, it's more of, well, it is.
A treat?
Yeah, it's more of a treat.
That's for dessert. We gotta save it for dessert.
So.
Hold on, bud, you got to try this. It's silly, that's what I was just saying to the camera. It's silly we don't eat this stuff more often. We walk past it for 30 years of our lives, not stopping and eating it.
Especially with the price of grocery bills these days.
That's phenomenal. I could eat that like every night.
I wouldn't have.
I would eat that like every night.
That's really good.
Yeah, these are appetizers. Imagine deep frying them like little French fries.
Yeah, that is really good. I can't believe
it's spicy.
Yeah, that is very good.
And you guys, we picked enough for probably, that's hot. We picked enough for probably 5 or 6 people in like 10 minutes. So, let it be known. Fiddleheads. Zang. Gorgeous, Barbara. Just gorgeous. And me personally, I like my elk rare, and I know Colter's the same way. He's got his little beat thermometer here. You're gonna check it out. I'm guessing we're still pretty cold on the inside.
We're at just over 80, and we're gonna pull it off at 125, 127.
Perfect. Back to these. They're almost gone. Wow.
So she's done. We kept it rare, just like we promised. Best way to eat wild game. Get her all sliced up here.
Oh,
baby.
Nice color in the middle.
Got the juices coming out. Spoils of the journey right there.
Tastes like freedom.
Freedom, baby. It's like William Wallace, right?
Freedom! I thought I said that. Oh, I don't get much better than that. Here you go, kid. That's 100% hand foraged meal right there. And a well-balanced meal. Got our fiddleheads, really good green, nice meat that was killed this last season. Wow.
Then we'll top it off with the licorice root.
Little licorice root for dessert.
Just peeled this root off. Actually, that'll be enough for us. We're gonna clean it up.
So what this is, guys, is licorice root. You see these? Looks like ferns, but it's actually licorice. Grows down into the bark of maple trees and alder trees along the banks of rivers like this. And this is actually the black licorice flavor. A lot of you out there are probably going, I don't like black licorice. But you know what? I do. That is an explosion of flavor. It's candy.
Yeah.
That's straight up candy.
Freshens your mouth up.
Wow, that licorice root actually is spectacular. It's the first time I've ever had it. What a day this has been. And Colter's wife's gonna come pick him up because he's got stuff to get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be a big day. See this bad boy over here? She awaits us. Time to get this tent rolled out. I'm pretty tired. It's been a good day. Well, time to go to bed. It's crazy how this time of year it starts to get like so late. It's probably about 9:30, almost 9:30. I'm getting to bed early. Colter's gone. His wife came and picked him up because we have an early day tomorrow. Whole battery died. I had to crawl back down and get another battery. But it was quite the day. This is my first time finding morel mushrooms this far on the west side of the Cascades. So it was a cool day. Big thanks to Colter for helping me out with that. Learned a new plant to eat. Had a lot of fun with a good friend. Saw lots of different weather. I mean, that's, I think, the best part about a day like today is just, it creates so many memories because there were so many different parts of the day that looked so much different. You'd almost think that it was a different day. But truly, if you guys didn't believe it, it was all in one day. But now I'm just rambling. Time to snuggle up. I got Little down in the car with this new truck. This tent is way, way up here, and I don't want him jumping out and hurting himself. Poor guy. But he is having puppies. Cool little announcement for you guys. Little man just had puppies. Had puppies with the neighbor dogs. Little rascally little guy. So we'll be kind of updating you guys on that, showing you some of those here soon. Very excited. And we might have a new addition coming to the Stay Fishy family. But anywho, I'm going to leave you guys on that. Time to get some sleep. Gonna get curled up here, close my eyes, and get ready for an amazing day tomorrow. See you guys in the morning.
Oh, good morning, kid. Oh, he's a sleep guy. He's a sleep guy. Good morning, kid. Oh, I slept good up there. Too bad you didn't join me. You didn't want to join me last night. Okay, let's get ready.
Breakfast of champions. That'll do.
That'll do, don't
That'll do. That'll do. I'm excited.
You can't hide it.
Yeah, let me do the dance.
I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I know. We'll catch a steelhead.
1, 2, 3. More. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Good morning, everybody. We are going steelhead fishing, and I could not be more excited. This is my first trip of the year. It rained, as you saw, all day yesterday. We got camp packed up early this morning. I'm at Colter's boat ramp today. We have our trusty man, Sean, behind the camera. So get ready for a high quality, high impact, high activity adventure today. Get it. Here we go. I must say, all-time favorite thing to fish summer steelhead for is a spinner. It seems to work almost better than anything. And I think what really it is, I'm tired of watching a bobber float down the river after fishing all winter. So I'm gonna stick with a spinner pretty much all day. My choice today is the Old Faithful beat up Michael Jackson. The black-eyed Michael Jackson is what I call it. Got the chartreuse tip, half the paint's falling off, all our edges are beat up. We got a brand new mustad hook on there. Should work. Come on, fish, 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 fish. Got one, everyone, I got one. Got one. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, whoa, what a jump. It's a baddie, buddy, it's a baddie. Oh. I freaking hit it. I didn't even lift my rod tip. Started feeling the head shakes. He's on there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, here we go. I think he's pretty tired. Oh, no, just kidding, he's not. Ooh, he's coming back down river. Going back down, he's migrating back to the ocean. How about this big one, man? Oh my God!
That's got some weight to it.
Wow. This feels good, everyone. It's always nice sleeping outside, getting some fresh air all night long. Wake up to hooking big old steelies in the morning. Oh, he is ripping me out there. All the way back across the river. Oh, this is a strong fish, everyone. This is a strong fish. Okay, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Wow, okay, he's going. He's back down there now. Let's just stay right here. Nobody move. Nobody move. Got him?
Got him.
Got a boy. What a hog!
Dude, that's probably 14 pounds.
Get that hook out of the net.
That's 14 pounds fish.
Oh yeah, baby. There he is. Yeah, buddy.
That's a
First
giant,
one of the year.
That's a giant
Net
summer.
came apart. What a fight. Man, that thing gave me all it was worth. Hell yeah, man. One more right there. Second hole of the morning. Fish on the bank.
Look at that tail.
Little man has been missing his fish. I was in Australia for so long and he didn't have himself any fish. And now he's got him a fish. What a beauty. Big male steelhead. You can tell here that maxillary goes all the way past his eyeball. He's got that big schnob on him. That means he's a male. Wow, let's give you one more look, guys.
Catching keep today.
Yeah,
Catch
baby.
and keep, baby.
We're catching cooking. Okay, there he is. Deed is done. Thank you so much, buddy. Thanks for giving your life to provide to ours. It's a beautiful thing living off the land like this. It's not for everybody, but I sure appreciate it. I thank the creator for that one. So what I've done here is I've cut the gills with my scissors I have on my hips. What that does is it allows the last little heartbeats to push all the blood out of that meat, which is going to ultimately allow this thing to not have any blood inside that protein on the inside, which is the fishy taste that you end up getting when you eat a fish like this. But these summer steelhead are going to be here until like September. It's May right now. So these things have a super high fat content. They're one of the very, very best eating fish that there is in the Pacific Northwest. And I cannot wait to put this thing in my belly. Wow, what a fish. Let's get back to fishing.
Hammered down. Yeah.
This is where I think a lot of them are going to be. This little island section is kind of why I wanted to float down here. Okay, over the jig. Got some really cool pocket water here. What they do on a lot of these rivers where we're at is they build these wing dams like this for fish habitat so that the river can start to bend and wind and it doesn't just create a single chute down the river, which allows more cover for the small fish, the baby, the smolts, and it makes a really great little habitat for the fish themselves. So we're gonna hit all these pockets as much as we can on our way back down to the takeout. All right, I'll let my buddy fish. Time for some breakfast. Oh, what is this? What is this, kid? Got us some smoked spring salmon from a couple episodes ago. Not sure if you guys remember seeing that, but this is how that smoked fish turned out. I did that meal with my parents, and then there was still enough to smoke it up. Beautiful. That's what life's all about right there. Nature coming around full circle. Yum. Oh, there's no water here no more.
Just tight to the bank. Just get for the biscuit maybe.
The biscuit's already in the boat.
That's true. Guess we gotta butter that biscuit.
I'm a man who gets attached to spinners, you know. Some of them deserve to go up on the shelf or in the tree or up on the tree like a glove. Now this hole.
Yep, that one.
This hole. This hole is the hole. That one. Nice moves. Peanut gallery time. Got him? Yep, he got him. He got him. Little sucker. Well, there he is, boys. There's Colter's catch today. Nice one.
Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, another one. Not the whitey this time.
Let's go, kid. Come on. Attaboy. There's dinner, everyone. Or lunch, rather. Still pretty early in the day, but we're gonna eat it anyways. Wow, look at that beautiful meat. Voila! What a hunk of meat. Look at all that fat. Man, that is a good looking fish. Time to bust out the bobby. Eat a little lunch. Okay, it's chow time. Okay, some of these, now this is a good indication here. These ones that are all crumbly like this, guys, is because they have worms in them. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pick out the ones that I don't think are gonna be very wormy. A lot of these fresher ones like this are gonna be perfect. But these ones that are crumbly like that, that is actually a little decomposition from the little bugs inside of them. Normally, if you soak these in salt water overnight, what we didn't have where we camped last night much, I didn't obviously have salt. And I wasn't very close to the water. I couldn't get down to the water where we were at camp last night, so I didn't get a chance to. But let's get these separated. And I think what we're gonna do for our little lunch menu is we're gonna saute these mushrooms with a little bit of our fern tips. Very lovely. Cough off my ends, put them in some river water. It's a prime example of why you want to soak your mushrooms. I put these in here, and in less than 5 seconds, all those bugs are hopping off of those mushrooms. Those are what we call hoppers. It's a type of insect that goes on the mushrooms basically as soon as they come out of the ground. They look like little fleas almost. They're not the same thing as a flea. They're just a little tiny bug. They're not going to hurt you if you end up eating them. But usually when you find mushrooms on the west side of the mountains, this is how they are. That's usually why I go to the drier climates to pick them, because you don't get these problems quite as much. But I'm not complaining. That's just a little info for you guys. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so we got a little bit of some Red Robin seasoning. Colter just went and grabbed from the store. Shouldn't be terrible. Red Robin's always got a good seasoning. I'm gonna go pretty light. I know this stuff is super salty. This is very unneeded, but I'm gonna do it anyways, just in the name of science. Then a wee amount of dill. Should be a nice little fresh flavored. Oh wow, yeah, just a little bit. Just a wee amount, he says. What's the big deal? Oh, come on. Come on. Gotta be rolling in the muck in the new truck. Alright, so we've changed out our water a few times. This is about as good as clean as we're gonna get. We just cut these in little thirds like this. Okay, now I want these to cook off, but I want my fiddleheads to cook with them, so we're gonna throw these in while these mushrooms are starting to cook off their water. I'm gonna break them up a little bit so they're not such long strands this time. But again, very impressed by these fiddleheads. We've talked about it all day today and all night last night. How excited we are that we tried these and how found out how delicious they are, because I tell you, it's gonna start being a pretty main diet in the spring for yours truly. Okay, I'm gonna go, just like last night, I'm gonna go a little bit of Colter seasoned flour. That seemed to add a really nice consistency to everything. A little bit of black pepper, cracked black pepper, and a little bit of our red robin. Don't want to go too crazy on that. Beautiful. The presentation is spectacular. Okay, I have to do it because I keep looking in here and all of our eyeballs are going to the exact same spot. And I just drooled, actually. Did you see that? I drooled. Gotta take this bite right here. Because I caught it. Because I can. Hells to the MF, yeah. You know? Okay. That's done. It looks like worms and brains. All right, let's eat. Oh, kid. That's a big piece of skin. See you later. Oh, like drooling everywhere like his dad. Well, what an incredible, incredible day this was. I love spending days with my good friend Colter. And I must say, a lot of goals were accomplished on this one. I'd say it was a perfect episode in my opinion. We got our mushrooms, we caught a summer steelhead, and we had a great time living life. So until next week, everybody, same time, same place. You all stay fishy, and we'll see you out there.